Hello dear students, in this lesson I'm gonna talking about subtract integers. In the first part of this lesson, I will teach you how to subtract integers by random method. For random method, you have to know this multiply the signs. When you multiply two same sign, you will get positive. But when you multiply two different signs, you will get negative. You have to know this table. After that, in the first example, we have negative 10 minus negative 8. For random method, first we have to multiply this two sign to become one sign. So we have negative 10, and then minus times minus or negative times negative is positive 8. After that, when we add in two integers and we have the different sign, you have to subtract 10 minus 8 equal to 2, and then the sign of the large number is 10. 10 is negative, you have to write negative 2. After that, in the second example, you have negative 8 plus 4, negative 8 minus 4 ahead. So for random method, when you have the same sign, we have to add. So 8 plus 4 equal to 12, and then the large number is 8. 8 is negative, so you have negative 8. Negative 12. Example number 3, we have 3 minus 6. We have a different sign. 3 is positive, 6 is negative. When you have a different sign, so you have to subtract. 6 minus 3 equal to 3, and the sign of the large number is 6. 6 is negative, so you have negative 3. Example number 4, you have 9 minus negative 9. We have to multiply this two sign to become one sign. So you have 9 plus 9. 9 plus 9 equal to 18, and the sign of both number is positive, so you have positive 18. In the second part of this lesson, I'll teach you how to subtract integer by taking the inverse of integers. Example number 1, you have 4 minus 7. When you subtract two integer numbers, we can use the inverse method. So you have to write the first number without change, positive 4, and then you have to change this negative to positive. After that, you have to take the inverse of 7. The inverse of 7 or positive 7 is negative 7. After that, in add integer, when you have a different sign, you have to subtract. 7 minus 4 equal to 3, and then the sign of the large number is 7. 7 is negative, so you have negative 3. Example number 2, you have negative 7 minus negative 2. You have to write the first number without change, negative 7, and then you have to change this subtract into add. After that, you have to take the inverse of negative 2 is positive 2. In add integer, when you have different sign, we have to subtract. 7 minus 2 equal to 5, and the sign of the large number is 7. 7 is negative, so you have negative 5. Example number 3, 8 minus negative 11. We have to write the first number without change, 8. You have to change this negative or this subtract to plus, and then the inverse of negative 11 is 11. After that, 8 plus 11 equal to 19. And the sign of the large number is positive, so we have positive 19. Example number 4, we have negative 9 minus 11. So you have to write the first number without change, and then you have to change this negative to positive. After that, the inverse of positive 11 is negative 11. In add integer, when you have the same sign, negative negative, you have to add these two numbers. 9 plus 11 equal to 20, and the sign of the large number is 11. 11 is negative, so you have negative 20. After that, in the last part of this lesson, I'm gonna solve in some different subtracting integers problem. Example number 1, you have negative 20 at the absolute value of negative 27 minus the absolute value of negative 32. The absolute value of negative 27 equal to 27 minus the absolute value of negative 32 is 32. After that, 27 minus 32 or positive 27 minus 32, you have to subtract 32 minus 27. So 2 become 12 and 3 become 2. 12 minus 7 equal to 5 and 2 minus 2 equal to 0. So we have 5. After that, the sign of the large number 32. 32 is negative. So you have negative 5. Example number 2, you have negative 3 minus negative 5 plus negative 8. First, you have to solve two numbers together. Negative 3 minus negative 5. We can use the absolute value, we can use the inverse way. You have to write the first number without change, and then you have to change this, subtract 2 plus, and then the inverse of negative 5 is 5. When adding two integer numbers, we have the different sign you have to subtract. 5 minus 3 equal to 2. The sign of the large number is positive, so you have positive 2. After that, the third number plus negative 8. We have a different sign, positive and negative, so you have to subtract these two numbers. 8 minus 2 equal to 6. The sign of the large number is 8. 8 is negative, so you have negative 6. Example number 3. 6 minus negative 4 plus negative 5. You have to solve these two numbers first. You can use the inverse way. 6 plus the inverse of negative 4 is 4. 6 plus 4 equal to 10. And the sign of the large number is positive 4, positive 6, so you have to write positive. And then you have to write plus negative 5. And then in adding integer, when you have different sign, you have to subtract. 10 minus 5 equal to 5. And the sign of the large number is 10. 10 is positive, so you have positive 5. Example number 4, we have negative 8 minus negative 6 minus negative 10. You can solve these two numbers together. So you have negative 8 plus the inverse of negative 6 is 6. You have a different sign, you have to subtract. 8 minus 6 equal to 2. And then the sign of the large number is negative, and then you have negative 10. After that, we can use the inverse way. So you have negative 2 plus the inverse of negative 10 is 10. When you have a different sign, you have to subtract. 10 minus 2 equal to 8, and then the sign of the large number is 10. 10 is positive, so you have positive 8. Example number 5, you have the absolute value of negative 9 minus the absolute value of negative 4. The absolute value of negative 9 is 9 minus the absolute value of negative 4 is 4. 9 minus 4 equal to 5. The sign of the large number is 9. 9 is positive, so we have positive. Example number 6, we have negative 8 minus negative 8 minus negative 8. We have to solve these two numbers together. So you have negative 8 plus the inverse of negative 8 is 8. We have a different sign, so you have to subtract 0 and then negative or minus negative 8. We have we can use the inverse way. So we have 0 plus the inverse of negative 8 is 8. 0 plus 8 equal to 8. The sign of the large number is 8. 8 is positive, so you have positive 8.